What's going on? This is the spoilers discussion live stream for Godzilla vs. Kong. We decided to do this in a live stream format because there is just so much to talk about, and we can talk about this movie for hours. We're gonna try to make this around 30 minutes, but this is going to be posted after, so this is going to count as our spoilers discussion. But I see there's already a lot of people in the comments. I see Carno Fanboy say he's waiting for Movie Mania. Yeah, sorry, we were a few seconds late. But see, Keyjon Howard is in the chat. Darth Sidious, Jamar, what's going on? Carno Fanboy says, I saw the movie in Mexico. Okay.
Wow.
It's interesting. I guess.
Well, Mexico is where Rodan's from, right?
I think so. Well, I think the movie came out a week earlier in Mexico, I think maybe.
Okay.
Or maybe it came out at the same time. But yeah, so I guess Christian, what's going on? So basically what should we talk about first? So we can just kind of go through the different topics. And once again, I wish I could have like a spoiler thing here, because anyone that comes in here, it says spoilers discussion. If you haven't seen it yet, you definitely don't want to be in this chat. You definitely don't want to be in the stream, because we are going to spoil all this. But you've had a lot of time to see it by now. We've had like 3 or 4 days, so some people have had 2 weeks. But why don't we? Carter Fanboy said, let's talk about Hellhawk. Yeah, so that was I'm guessing.
Bats.
Yeah, I'm guessing those were the bats, because I heard they were supposed to be.
It's like pigeon-looking bats.
Yeah, which okay, yeah. I mean,
well, firstly, I think let's probably get into the big spoiler, the whole thing. But I do agree. We will touch on the Hellhawks and also the war bats and all the stuff that we saw in the Hollow Earth area of the movie here.
Yeah, it's a little note. The Hellhawk those were really creepy.
Yeah,
we'll get back to that.
Definitely. I had no idea that those that shot was in the trailer where you saw like bad things flying down on them, but I had no idea that their faces looked like that. So that was definitely kind of a big surprise for me when I was watching this movie in person.
It was like an owl, but again.
Yeah, it was like an owl. It had like a beak, but it was still. I mean, those things were definitely doing damage to the humans. Like the humans stood no chance. Yeah. I mean, the one guy, Tarzan, Alex Skarsgård, just threw a rock at one and was about to take him out, and then luckily, I think that's right when I guess Kong did something in one of them. They got out of that one somehow.
Yeah, Kong actually.
That's right. Right before that, Godzilla's beam came through the telegraph him through.
That was a crazy moment.
Yeah,
but
I guess it was kind of the biggest spoiler of them all. Godzilla won the fight fair and square. In round 3, like obviously each one kind of took a round. Godzilla took round 1, despite Kong doing a lot of good stuff in that first fight and being on the water. I mean, he had all the odds stacked against him. He was still doing some damage a little bit. Yeah. But then the second round, they even say it in the movie, this round goes to Kong.
I liked how they did that.
But then the third round, Kong started out okay. Like he was on. I liked his him using his like mind. He made a sound behind Godzilla, then jumped on him. But then after that, Godzilla just went full. It wasn't full, I guess, fire Godzilla mode, but it was just like ticked off, angry Godzilla, and he was just not messing around. And he was scratching Kong's chest. Obviously, he was swinging his tail around, and and Kong lost his axe at that point, and Kong was just done. And he also got stepped on his chest too.
Yeah, there's a moment where Godzilla smiled. But yeah, I guess maybe we'll talk about that first, then I'll get to the comments. Is Godzilla, what do we even call that? Maybe someone can tell me in the comments. What do we call the Godzilla round 3? Is it Godzilla rage mode? I mean, that mode might have been more dangerous than Fire Godzilla, because he just went off.
Fire Godzilla would have disintegrated Kong.
But how angry and how crazy Godzilla was. I mean, that was the most powered up, other than Fire Godzilla.
Because that's honestly,
he was throwing scratches, biting. Yeah. He dislocated Kong's shoulder when he threw him, but he was so flipping deadly there, and I felt so bad for Kong. I was like, Kong, get out of there.
Outside of him, basically, kind of being challenged by King Ghidorah. He was obviously on the edge of his life at that point, and that one with him being dropped out of space, basically, and almost dying. This was the most threatened I think Godzilla's felt, which is why he was so ticked off in that round 3, because he felt like this ape in Kong
kind of woke him up.
Is basically like is battling him for the alpha of all the Titans on Earth. And after that really good move by Kong with the axe right into his face, that really was the thing that woke up Godzilla a lot, and it turned him into the raging mode that we saw. And it was definitely a very impressive little fight from Godzilla there. And even afterwards, he roared in Kong's face. But like you said, even though Kong lost that fight and at the end kind of kneeled a little bit to him, that's at least what I saw, and other people saw it as well. Even though there was some respect there, but still, we can talk about that later. But still, like the way that happened, I already have respect for Kong, but the way that he still roared back at Godzilla despite being in a death situation, he was dying. He was literally dying. He's trying to stand up, and that was the emotional part that we were talking about. I was like, at that moment, I was like, oh my god, like is this? See, I didn't know when the 15-minute fight was. I'm like, is this when the fight's gonna start?
Yeah.
It's like Kong stands up and Godzilla turns around, almost like a Superman when he's walking away from Batman. He turns around and looks at him, and that's the line from Time of Madness. When he said, but anyway, like it was definitely a really cool part of the fight and very emotional. I felt very, very bad for Kong, and I picked Kong in the fight before the movie started.
Yeah, in the Godzilla mode, I was asking what we should call it. Someone said Godzilla Vicious, Godzilla Deadly mode, and then Godzilla Unleashed mode. That's a good name right there, Godzilla Unleashed, because that's a pretty good name, I think, for the killer Godzilla mode at the end. And
Godzilla animal mode.
Yeah.
And anyway, someone did mention that the way Godzilla was moving on all fours at that moment, I thought. Because he was crawling towards him, which I've never seen that from Godzilla before, at least on land. Have you? No. He's always standing up most of the time in fights.
Yeah. I mean, he's usually crouched over. Yeah. But basically, I do want to mention in that similar scene that when Godzilla started shooting into the ground and he drilled all the way into the center, middle, hollow earth, that was a crazy moment. Because Godzilla looks up, just starts drilling in, and when it actually hit and stopped, and Godzilla looked down and Kong looked down, that was a crazy moment. That was a really cool moment that we couldn't talk about in the non-spoilers.
Yeah,
that was awesome.
And really, the way that, like, first of all, that was kind of funny. It was a funny moment to me because the Kyle Chandler actor, his real name is Kyle Chandler. I'm not sure what his name is in the movie, but it's Matt. No, it's the guy who was in the first Godzilla King of the Monsters. It's Madison Russell's dad. When that scene's happening, he's standing there, and he's always the one asking questions like, "What's going on here?" And then literally, Godzilla just starts to do his atomic breath right into like the earth. He's like, "What the heck is he doing?" Because he wasn't attacking anything. And he's doing that for a long time because that whole scene after that, when they're like battling the Hellhawks and the one evil girl, I think it's Eliza Gonzalez is her actress's name. When that's all going on, that he's literally beaming still into the ground, and it doesn't actually go through. Which
he's freaking wow!
It was almost like
a whole Earth.
It was almost like what's her name, a Scarlet Witch scene, like where she sent Vision into like the middle of the Earth. I mean, Godzilla literally did his atomic breath all the way to at least halfway through the middle of the Earth.
Halfway through the Earth.
So that easily means he could actually go through the entire Earth.
Yeah, that means if he wanted to, he could destroy the Earth. Yeah, no doubt. I mean, I think why does this piece of hair keep falling down and bothering me? But all right, so. I'm gonna try to read some comments
I saw a good
here.
Comment there.
King said, "Kong and Godzilla should team up again. Hopefully, if there's another movie, I feel like they have to." Utopic said both deserve the crown.
Yeah, that's the one I agree with. They both definitely now that they actually work together. I wanted to see more of like a bro moment after that. Like I talked about when we were driving home from the theater. I wanted to see Godzilla because I thought I saw Kong sitting like he was after he took out Mechagodzilla, but I wanted to see Godzilla. I know a lot of people might not have liked this, but I mean, as long as they kept it like not stupid, I wanted to see Godzilla like help Kong up, and then like they kind of like look at each other and then they just walk off in their own ways. But I mean, I would have loved that personally. I mean, I kind of like I saw a comparison of the Predator scene. I mean, not that ridiculous, but. So something similar to that, but I don't know. That's one thought I have when that happened at the end.
Is the stream blurry for everyone? I really hope it's not this blurry for everyone. I mean, what in the world is going on?
Are we on Area 51 here?
Can someone tell me if it's blurry? If it's that blurry, then we might switch.
No.
J-Moore, yeah. Yep,
what's going on?
It's blurry.
No, it's fine.
You know what?
Well, we can't do anything about it. I mean,
we can.
It looks clear on our end.
Oh, gosh, I should have used my phone.
No, we always use a laptop. This never happens.
I don't
Should
know
we
what's
check the
going
Wi-Fi?
on, guys. Sorry about that.
I've never seen this before.
What a gosh darn it! I could stir them on my iPad. Well, I see some people saying it's Keijan says kinda.
Yeah, we should have a
Current
better
family says
setup
kinda.
there.
I mean, I wanted to use my iPad, but it didn't work
Hey,
last time.
we'll still
But-
hey, we'll keep talking. We'll keep talking, but then and maybe we'll have to try again with a better picture quality and just continue talking about it some other time. We'll keep talking about it right now.
Should I just end this and start it on my iPad? I feel like I should.
Let's see if we can start one right now.
Shoot, I'm on the wrong channel. God dang it! All right.
But no,
I think I should
once
just end
again though, Godzilla definitely. I mean, like I said, it was a definitive winner. I thought they did it perfectly without actually killing one of them, and also not doing it in like a stupid way. Like it was a realistic battle if I've ever seen one between two monsters like that. And like Kenny said, I felt super sad and upset when Kong was getting his butt handed to him at that point because he was still battling back. As someone said in the comments, I think it was let me see before I. Where's that? Someone said Kong has the guts. Yeah, Keyshawn Howard. No, 100%. Kong definitely showed a lot of guts by just, I mean, like I said, growling back at him when he's about to die, about trying to stand back up with his shoulder popped out. I'm sure his legs were hurt. I mean, he's fighting Godzilla for goodness sakes. I'm pretty sure his atomic breath hit him at least once or twice. At least once I saw the atomic breath actually nick him. He was avoiding it very, very well. Like every time he was about to do it, he stuck the bottom end of the axe into his mouth. He did a lot of things to avoid that. There was even one moment where he picked up like a thing from the top of a roof, and I thought he was going to use it as a shield for a second.
Yeah.
He threw it, but I'm like, obviously it was just a random building, so that really wouldn't make too much sense if he's able to block the atomic breath with just that. But that would have been cool if they would have given him a shield and the axe when he went down to the Hollow Earth.
Yeah, so I'm going to stop this stream and then start it on my iPad because this is going to be posted after. I want this to be good quality. So we're going to end this. Everyone in here, please I'm going to end this and then look for another live stream. It'll have this picture on it. The battleship fight, it'll have that on it. I'm going to end this and we'll see you in 2 seconds.
See you guys.